What's going on YouTube? Samson back here from Creative. So the past couple weeks have actually been really busy. I just recently purchased my shop about a month ago, and unfortunately I'm out of my shop for another month just for the reason because I'm having demolition done along with the flooring. So I made my garage as suitable for me as possible. So I went ahead and painted the floors white. I did the flooring and the roof. So it looks a little bit better for video quality and for photos. So behind me I have one of my buddy's projects. It's a 1990 Acura Integra, and this whole car is actually spray painted. So this is going to be a fun project for me and kind of a mystery project just because I don't know how it's going to hold up. I told him and I went ahead and let him know too, just because I don't want to, you know, wrap his car and have it fail and him be like, oh shit dude, you fucked up my wrap, but nah. But I went ahead and let him know that it is spray painted, dude. So I told him the best, what we can do to make it look the best is to go ahead and sand it. So we spray painted the whole car, we sanded it, and then we went ahead and clay barred everything. So it is a little bit rough in some areas, you guys can hear it. But whatever, it's definitely gonna look better than what it did before. So I actually wrapped the other side of his car. His car sat in the sun for about a day, and it held up very well, a lot better than I thought. We'll go ahead and show you guys it. The corners held up, everything held up very well. Right here, he does have some body damage on this quarter panel. I don't know if you guys can see it, but him and his dad did the best they can to pull everything out. It was hit, so it looks better, that's for sure. But the car definitely does look better. So we went ahead and laid his fender, his door, his whole quarter panel, his roof, and his hood. So the hood I kind of fucked up because we were doing it on the weekend and I was drinking. Or we were drinking and we probably shouldn't have been doing that and rapping. So that's what happens when you drink and rap. There are some flaws. So we just put my logo on it just to mess around, and we're gonna go ahead and peel it off. I do have extra material, so it is gonna get replaced. And then for this side, what I'll go ahead and do with this side is I'll set up the DIY, not the DIY, I'll go ahead and set up my tripod so I get some DIY videos for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do the fender, the door, and the quarter panel. So my buddy wasn't really, worried on it if I laid it all in one piece or in two pieces or whatever. So the way I usually do cars is what I'll do is I'll lay this quarter panel by itself. I'll do the door separately, just simply for the reason because if I do it that way, I don't have to go ahead and put a seam right here. So when you close the door, you don't see the original color. But in this case, it is black. I don't really have to worry about it. So with this one, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll lay the quarter panel and door in one piece. So I'm just gonna go ahead and loosen up the fender so this way when I get in here I can tuck it and I can push it all the way in there. But so for those of you trollers that are gonna talk shit on me for laying the door and the quarter panel in one piece, you guys can fuck off. And then I'll lay the fender by itself. But other than that, we're gonna go to get this car started. So I just wanted to let you guys know before I lay that in one piece and you trollers are like, what the fuck? So I'm gonna start with the front fender first. The front of this fender was actually already cleaned. So basically with prep and everything on this one, you're gonna go ahead and just need a bottle of rubbing alcohol and a microfiber cleaning towel. Other than that, you're just gonna go ahead and spray the whole surface of the area, including corners. You wanna make sure you get all the way underneath the fender, underneath the wheel wells and stuff like that, especially underneath here because the tires do kick up a lot of grease. So you wanna make sure everything underneath there is clean. Just simply because if you don't, the vinyl won't stick to it. So you do wanna make sure that everything is cleaned. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up on the tripod. This one was already cleaned. Actually, the whole car was cleaned already. Fender came out very, very clean. Very confident in all my corners. They all came out crisp too. I'm gonna show you guys. So usually when I test all my corners, I have the heat gun set to 392 degrees or 932 degrees. Let's see if any of that comes back. Nothing. Nothing. Let's see the front one. Nothing. Yeah, so everything came out on this Fender very, very clean. Fender's completely finished. Don't have to worry about anything peeling back. So very confident in that one. So we just laid the quarter panel and the door. So the next step to do would be to glass everything. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a slice right here by the wheel. Therefore I can actually pull all this tension down right here, all these wrinkles down, just like that. And then same thing with the rear. And then right here I'll actually open up the hatch so this way I can tuck everything underneath the window like I did on the other side. I'll show you guys. Something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys back up on the tripod and start. wrapped up. The only thing we have left on it to do is the front lip, the door handles, and just the gas tank. And then other than that, it's actually, well, the gas door. But other than that, the car's actually finished. It looks a lot better than the spray paint, so it definitely came out a lot better than I thought. Everything held up pretty good too, but tomorrow we're gonna let the car sit in the sun, and we'll see how it really holds up. Well, this is what it came out. Super clean. And he already went and fucked it up. But you can't even see it on camera at least, dude. Oh, that way? Yeah, you can. You can so see it, bro. You see it?
Yeah, just barely.
Damn it. It was clean until Ricky fucked up, but whatever. We'll see if we go ahead and fix that. If not, we'll go ahead and just have to rewrap that whole quarter panel, if anything. So I'm following Ricky home to drop off his bumper so he didn't have enough time to put it back on. So, about to drive in my little daily. So the car that I'm driving, I picked it up about 2 weeks ago. It's a 2002 Acura RSX. I picked it up from my buddy Mark, and I picked it up for super cheap. And the reason why is because he had gotten hit on the driver's side quarter panel. And it's a pretty big dent. It's not too big of a dent, but it's something that I can get out, so I'm not really worried about it. But I'd originally bought it just to daily it, just so I wasn't putting too many miles on my Civic, since I just had the tranny rebuilt. So, but other than that, so expect a DIY video on how to get the dent out too. I'll go ahead and show you guys pictures of everything. It's pretty fucked up, but we'll go ahead and see what we can do with it. So we just got to my buddy's house. This is his dad's DA. He picked it up for super cheap too, huh? 200 bucks? Yeah, he picked up this car for 200 bucks. So he's redoing the whole motor right now. He just finished the wiring harness yesterday. But this thing's looking super clean. 200 bucks you can't beat. But he's got some body damage too right here up in the, I don't really like up here, but that's kind of a fucked up dent. But I'm gonna see if I can get this stud gun in there, see if I can weld 2 studs and get that out for him. Get your bumper out of my car. You guys want me to get up front? Oh, you got it. Damn, you smacked my car? Damn.
That side has to be repainted.
Shut up.
Okay. I can't do anything.
You can't even see. Oh yeah, you can see the dent.
Can you?
Yeah, you can. There you go. Yep. So that's what we have to repair. We're gonna end up pulling all that out back to normal. Don't be talking shit on my car, Kim.
Yeah, it smells like freaking rotten spinach.
But yeah, that's what's gonna get fixed. Later, bro.
Alright, man, have fun.
But yeah, now that you guys actually seen the body damage on the car, it's actually pretty bad. To you guys, it's probably like, damn, I wouldn't have bought that shit. But for the price that I got it for, it was a steal. Like I said, the car didn't have any frame damage. It wasn't hit on the wheel. It was only hit on the body, which I was actually very surprised. Other than that, it's gonna be a good project for me. I got the car pretty much just to do the DIY video on it and whatnot, and you know, make some fun videos out of it. And you know, not only that, but I actually get to learn new techniques as far as, you know, working with the body and welding and whatnot. So it's fun for me, and it's also gonna keep you guys interested, for you guys that are actually following my YouTube channel. So definitely but stay tuned for that. So definitely a lot more videos coming, so stay tuned. Peace.
Hell nah, I ain't sleep today, but I'ma be okay. Miss my family on the east, but fuck it, I can't leave LA.